I'm Joe, and today I'm here to talk about Christopher Nolan's latest film, Interstellar. Interstellar tells the story of a man named Cooper, played by Matthew McConaughey, who goes on a mission on an interstellar trip, as hence the name, in order to find a suitable planet out there in the universe which is suitable for the future of humankind. Due to crops such as corn, wheat, and grain becoming more scarce over time on the planet Earth, due to global warming, I should say, it's not really clear what happens, and it's set in the not too distant future on an unspecified time. And that's all I'm going to tell you about this plot, because this movie I thought was really impressive in so many ways. Some things here and there that don't fully work, but overall, Mr. Nolan, you have done it again, my friend. Excellent. Now, anybody who knows me, Christopher Nolan has become one of my favorite directors. Now, I haven't seen all of Nolan's movies, but the ones I have seen, including Interstellar, none of them, in my opinion, were terrible or bad. The Prestige, Inception, and the Dark Knight trilogy begins. Dark Knight and Rises. Love them all. Yes, even this. Shoot me all you want, I don't care. Interstellar, he does it again. So let's start off with the actors. Matthew McConaughey is excellent. And you know what? It's nice to see him on this winning streak he's had lately. He's done a whole bunch of stupid comedies in the past, but thankfully he's moved on from that, and he's given nothing but great performances since then. Mud, Dallas Buyers Club, which won him an Oscar, Lincoln Lawyer, he was really good in, and the brief amount of time he had in Wolf of Wall Street, excellent. And here, he is just as good. And there's one point, I'm not going to say what it is, but he almost had me crying. I kid you not. As for the rest of the actors, you got a whole bunch of famous faces in here. Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain, Casey Affleck, Topher Grace, Michael Caine, and somebody else that you might recognize. I'm not going to say who it is. Michael Caine is terrific. Anne Hathaway, also really good. And so is Jessica Chastain. And moving on to the visuals when they go up into space on the interstellar travels, like particularly through the wormhole, which you've probably seen in the previews, that looked amazing. I was so mesmerized by that, especially seeing it in IMAX, which you should definitely see it in. It's incredible. And the score by Hans Zimmer, once again, is fantastic. And Hans Zimmer, ausgezeichnet. That's German for excellent, in case you don't know. And especially on some of the planets that they go into, it all looks really good. And you got to give credit to Nolan. Like, he has a team of special effects artists who know how to blend the CGI and the practicality together. It all makes it really convincing. And story-wise, I'd say really good. Has some little problems here and there, but overall I thought it was done really well. And it has a really raw emotion to it, especially with Matthew McConaughey's daughter, played by Jessica Chastain, and the younger one played by Mackenzie Foy, who, by the way, one of the best child performances that I've ever seen. Especially when he says goodbye to her, that was hard to take in. Woo! There's a lot of themes in here about the future of humankind on planet Earth, how we are kind of destroying the planet in a lot of ways with certain resources and stuff. For me, at least, the question that it poses, we've covered all of the planet with like the exploration, the new world and stuff. What's next? I'll tell you what's next. Up there. But it has a lot of stuff to say about humankind, where we're going, where we've been, and the main central theme, love. Does that sound cheesy? Yeah. But the way it's done in this movie, not at all. With all that being said, this movie does have its flaws, mainly towards the ending. I'm not going to spoil anything, but some of the ways the movie concluded felt a little bit too confusing at times. Now, mind you, it's just the one viewing that I had. Maybe as I watch it more over time, I'll grow to appreciate it a bit more. But as of right now, some of the ways the movie concluded made me kind of go, huh? Okay. Not to say that's a bad thing, it's just maybe they could have polished that up a little bit. And Topher Grace and Casey Affleck, who are also in the movie, their characters don't really make much of an impression. They're good actors, and they do a good job with what they're given. They're just not really given the right time to shine, if you know what I mean. But overall, I really like this movie. Dare I say it, it's one of my favorites of 2014. While it does have some flaws here and there, overall, it's got a lot of thought-provoking themes, impressive visuals, an incredible musical score, excellent performances all around. Another solid home run by Mr. Nolan. I can't wait to see what this guy does next. But at the same time, though, I can understand why some people are let down by this movie. If you are, that's completely fair. What do you guys think of Interstellar? Those of you who are watching, comment below. Tell me what you thought of Interstellar, and till next time.